here there. I don't know. They keep on deleting them, saying that I use copyright, and I have no clue what that is. So I'm back again because I'm passionate about this, and this is my channel that I love very much talking about, because I really want to send out my message out there. I don't know if they're going to delete it, and if they do, you can follow me at Vibrantly African globally. So that's where I'm going to be doing this if it does not work here, because it seems like it does not work. I've got three or four YouTube channels. So this is a new one. So where was I? How does this coronavirus impact us? And I know that they might delete it. I normally see this thing coming saying, we have probably deleted your video because of the copyright, or people are complaining about your content. So I don't know why people are complaining, but I'm going to go anyway. I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm trying to stay calm. So where was I? That I truly believe that coronavirus is a spiritual encounter. It's a spiritual awareness for humankind to try to rethink the way we're living, to try to minimize the impact that we have impacted the world with the sense of our comfortability and sense of our, our sense of living well in the world. How far does this go? Yes, there's so many things around this coronavirus that you hear, because I do lots of research, and of course, as they say, that it can impact any one of us, any one of us. Suddenly you see a human being, you're like, hey, my God, do they have coronavirus? Can they affect me? So we're living in this fear. Myself, yes, I'm a hugger. I like to hug people. I like to give people hands. I'm one of those people who really live with human connection. I love human beings. It does not matter who they are. Even though we politically sometimes we struggle, and suddenly you are then bombarded with the different races that are out there in the world. But deeply within myself as a human being, I think we are all brothers and sisters who are put in this world as different flowers of different garden with different colors, so that we can teach each other. Our differences, it's actually our golden achievement as God has created us. The fact that we are so different, we are so beautiful, we are so, I love the different mixture of all humankind. Now, this coronavirus threatens that. But can it really threaten us? Unless if we really start thinking within ourselves, what are we doing? What are the things that we are doing that can bring change? I hope this video does not stop, because if it stops, I'm not going to really continue this today with this video. I hope it does not. Now, what are we doing? There are many things. Yesterday, as I was saying, I was speaking to this friend of mine. He is from London, and he was my dearest friend when I was in London. And he said to me, Carol, London, it's a meltdown shop where they can get their coffee. They go, we always running away. We always doing something away from our own homes, away from ourselves. And he mentioned something that was very interesting. And he said to me, Carol, do you realize that often, most of us, we doing anything we can to stay away from our own families? Hmm. And coronavirus, how is your surrounding? How's your loved one? How's your wife? How much have you connected in this closing captivity of ours that coronavirus has created? Have you connected with her? Have you connected with him? Have you connected with your mom? Have you connected with your dad? These are the moments of self-reflection. Coronavirus for me, it's a moment of self-reflection. It's not a moment of being afraid that you're going to be out of here, because that we're still gonna talk about how you would stay in this world when you wish to stay, and how will you get out of this world when you're ready to get out. It's all in your thoughts. It's all in your hands. It's all in your power. The way you live in this world, how much you still want to live, and why do you still want to live on? Is it because, so that will come back to it. But at this present moment, it's about human connections, how we always do things to compensate Our coffee bars are compensation. Our our pubs, our compensations that we, because of our loved ones, makes us feel so small about ourselves because they feel small about themselves. Who do you need to forgive at this present moment when we're afraid of dying? Isn't it? Aren't we afraid of that? This coronavirus, it's threatening our lives. Why are we fighting so much to be here? If you really believe that you are going under massive attack, anxiety attack because of coronavirus, what is your impact? How are you impacting the world? What makes you fight so much? What makes you to be so afraid? What makes you to go buy food for 6 months, for 8 months to preserve that precious life of yours? Why? Why? What is your impact? What do you want to do to impact the world? And this is where I'm always very aware of my body. My bath, it's not my bath. My bath, it's my spa. When I wake up in the morning and I go into that bath and I bath, I can go for an hour, I can go for an hour and a half because it's me finding out how, because of the body, it's always full of electricity. Sometimes you wake up in the morning, you realize that, oh my God, I've got a little bit of pain here because of what I have ate. This part of our body, it's so sensitive, while the lower part of our body, from our legs all the way towards our hip line, that it's a very stronghold. It's kind of our foundation. But starting from just after you have passed the thighs, then everything becomes very vulnerable. And that vulnerability, it's just how you look at yourself. So in the morning, I do these rituals of finding electricities that are overcharged in my body because of my great grandma has said to me, whenever you touch your body, like at this present moment, I just have a little bit of tension here because I've been drinking lots of lemon and so it became a little bit too much because of trying to keep myself healthy. I had to find out, oh, there's a little bit of pain there. And as I'm connecting with the water, because the water is the most powerful thing to make your body more visible into your hands because of it softening everything, so you can find all the things that are not well in your body. So when I go into the bath, I check where is the pain, and wherever there's a little bit of pain, it does not matter time in our lives when dealing with this corona. Use your hands to find out what's happening. Massage your chest. I massage my chest at least 3 times a day since this corona thing, because of that's where it attacks this. And then this area as well, I tend to look at it and I tend to look underneath here just to check what's happening, and this, it makes me, I feel like I'm becoming even more lighter and more lighter. I'm kind of connected with myself. We divorced, and starting from last year October, we get back together again. And there's this beautiful friendship, and I see myself saying how lucky I am. I've got a person that I've married, and we went apart, but we came back because of we valued one another. So at this present moment, it's really about spiritual awareness. What is your impact? Are you loving your home? Of course, you are locked in your home today, and you are locked. You can come in. It's okay. You are locked in your home with your loved one, someone that you adore, but you have missed maybe the connection because of things that has happened in the past. So this Corona moment, being at home. And not knowing where we're going with our businesses, not knowing where we're going with our financials, but we know where we're going in terms of human connections because of we are locked together. Who is your wife? Who's your husband? Are you friends? And if you're not friends, isn't this the moment probably to really maybe kind of invoke that friendship back to life? No, that is a little bit too much. Okay. How long it's gonna take? I'm so sorry. How long? 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. Sorry, guys. There's a little bit of durr at the back, but it's okay. It's gonna go away. So it's important. That was not 1 minute. That was like 1 second. It's okay. Thank you. So yes. So the question is, where are you? Take a moment to invoke those beautiful friendships of your surrounding deeply, because you never know what's going to happen. We don't know. They say every day the numbers of this coronavirus are piling up. They can only pile up with those who are already overloaded with stuff around this area. They can't even breathe. There's so much angry. There's so much regret. There's so much just empty sisters. This is a place for goddesses. This is a place for a remarkable woman. This is a place for influential woman. This is a place for, empresses. Let's take a moment and think. I myself, I have went through lots of things in life, and I realize that all these things that I have went through, I haven't really went through anything. I haven't experienced anything yet, because everyday experiences are cares, and this experiences always make me look at the world different. I never know the world, because as you think you know, that knowledge is kicked out of the way with another encounter. So encounters happens all the time. So at this moment, the encountering that is happening now, it's a kind of World War III in a way, isn't it? As somebody was saying that, and I felt to myself, I never thought of it. We never knew how did World War II felt like or looked like. Oh, what a beautiful pageant. We never knew how that looked like. So at this present moment, you guys, even though we are locked out, we are not locked out. We can speak. We can use these channels as we ourselves. This is a moment for self-awakening or self-mastery. Self-mastery. What have you been eating? When was the last time you really, really had a lovely meal with your wife that you both cooked and you both really sat down and talked about things that has happened in the past that had made you to shy away in your shell of scarcity, that made you to run away from home, to choose bars and what do you call these places where people take their alcohol and they stay there for hours and hours because of that feels more safer than home. Talk about these things, but not in blaming it as well, and also not with self defending, because of we tend to self defend ourselves and we close the ears. We don't want to hear what's happening. This is a moment of really human race to really really connect and realize we are all one. This coronavirus does not, it only takes out poor animals. Animals are the only ones that are not affected because they are not a story. They don't evolve in a story of humankind. So being kind, human, be kind to one another at this present moment. So how does coronavirus impact our lives? I would say it's impacting us very positive, very, very positively. For those who are looking for positivity, for those who are looking for healing, for those who are looking for growth, for those who are bearing the fear at this present moment, bury the fear, beat coronavirus. And instead of beating coronavirus, say thank you to coronavirus, because it allows us to grow. It allows us to go into that space of maturity. It's not about ourselves judging ourselves, thinking that we never acquire enough, even though the little that we have acquired, we don't even see it because we're always looking for more and more and more and more and more. And the problem with this more, it takes us more into wanting more. At this present moment, we're talking about the speed of time, where we're going to penetrate Mother Nature in a second. We can do 20 things. And I'm talking about the G5. We're talking about now bringing systems that will make us even faster than how we are at this present moment. You know, sorry, I'm coughing a little bit of dust. So do your best. Heal. We don't know when we're gonna leave. We don't know when we're gonna die. Who knows that I might be talking to you right now, and then you realize that, oh my God, we haven't heard from that lady. She was gone. She was one of the victims of coronavirus. We don't know. I don't say I don't have it at this present moment, but I don't know where tomorrow goes. So the question is, sit back. Let us sit back. Let us think. Let us hug each other. Let us cook medicines that can cure each other while we're sitting together, so that real conversations can begin. Real conversation of healing and connection can begin. Human connection. Let me get some water, you guys. I'm a little bit dry because I've been, oh, so sorry. Yeah. Aha, I just needed some water. So, coronavirus, it's all about spiritual awakening. Coronavirus is about spiritual awakening. Coronavirus, it can impact us very, very positively. It's just really where we at. Let's play some games. Let's look at each other in the eyes. You know, there's this game that people do so that you can connect. Have some questions on the next to each other, about 20 of them, with your brother. If you haven't spoken, connected next to each other, you're living in the same room. That's the moment where you can make good games, games of finding where was the last time you spoke, and look at each other in the eyes. Let's create eye contact, because we even lose to look at each other in the eyes, isn't it? So that's number one. Connection, deep connections. These are the moment for that. Number two, stay away from alcoholism, stay away from substance. And now the fact that you can't get them and things are closed, some of you might find that you're so addicted that you even putting your life in danger, where you are thinking of calling that supplier who supplies you with this substance, even though you know that that person might put you in danger. Now, that this is a moment where you have to ask yourself, what has happened that you even choose the outside world more than you choose yourself? Do your best to connect with yourself. Do your best to heal and cleanse and be as light as you can. And there you shall shine. So this is a moment of self-renewal. This is a moment of self-discovery. This is a moment of really realizing that the world is not ours. It will never belong to us. It will never belong to you. It will never belong to me. Yes, we can play games, making ourselves buy the most expensive cars and live in the most beautiful houses. Always wanted to live in the most beautiful houses, and I did that. And there was a time when I lived in a house in South Africa, and the house was so big that I was even afraid to go into the bathroom, into the kitchen to get water in the night, because of my bedroom was so far away. And at that moment, I asked myself, what the hell is this thing of bigness? Isn't it really nice now to be big within my space that I own within me, and forget about chasing after a wind? And at this present moment, I would say I'm the most happiest woman with the little that I have. And the little that I have, it's not little at all, because it's all my achievement. So this is where Corona has taken me to, has made me to think deeper, and see what is my impact. How do I impact the world? What is my intention? And I realized that my intent is that, while people were going to buy, since from last week, I haven't been to a shop. I only go to the shop tomorrow, because there I had to also study myself. Was I going to go with the flow of the masses? Was I going to be in the line of the sheep, even though the sheep are going into a one hole where they are falling? They are not teaching the young ones how to deal with the situation of panic attack. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to use this moment to be the one who learns how to deal with these panic attacks. So this is where coronavirus, it is amazing. I am kind of like, wow, what an amazing time we live in. We're living in a scarcity, but that scarcity can become the most powerful. encounter for human race. The biggest shops are closed, the biggest companies are closed, the flies are closed. Recently, I was looking at the Pope in Rome, completely empty. I mean, the Pope was walking on the street, and you realize that he became a human being at that moment. Not a Pope where everybody looks at him from far away, always looking for something beyond ourselves. And he had to now go look for the people. How powerful this is. And not meaning that I've got anything against the Pope. I'm just having to realize that there's a magic. Life is a magic itself. You are a magic yourself. Who looks for you? We're always looking for something. But yesterday, day before yesterday, I saw this clip that the Pope had to go and look where people stand to see if they were waiting there. Suddenly, the emptiness occurred. How empty are you? How empty am I? So this is it. This is what I say to myself. Hallelujah. C'est la vie, 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 c'est la vie. It's about life. Bophelo, ke bophelo. How are you living? Celebrate. Kiss one another. Hug one another. Write down plans with each other. Maybe within April, this thing would end. I think we'll have the most amazing summer if we learn that life is all about sharing. Corona is teaching us that. Do not be greedy. Let us share. Thank you so much. Be positive. Share your life positively. And remember that how does Corona impact our life? You can choose intact versus impact. What are your intentions to impact your world? How are you impacting your home at this moment? Where are you going after this? What's the next step after coronavirus? So I love you guys. I'm so sorry for the whatever that happened today with this uh, YouTube life of mine. I'm still learning this YouTube thing. I've been doing for years, but I have no clue what was it. But now I'm getting to understand it and say, stay peaceful, be the change you want to see in the world, be radiant, embrace Salafi. Don't be afraid of death. Death is another part of you that is always residing in front of you. That shadow you see, I call it the shadow self, the governor. Embrace that. Embrace the governor and say, governor in the shadow. Let's look at coronavirus. Let's learn the shadow behind the coronavirus and learn what it's here to teach us. And I shall say, I love you, Lord, and please subscribe for this channel if you think the message behind it can make a change in the world, and implications, please let us know. Love you, Lord, and we shall speak again soon. This is Carol. I hope this video went on. Bye for now. God bless. Stay well, stay healthy. Ciao for now. Bye.